semifinal matchup up north. Yeah, we're just excited. And Batangas survives here in Bacoor.
I credit my players because they didn't want to give up.
Lots to consider. They're the most dangerous defensive team, so that's what we got to be worried about.
Meanwhile, the Gensan Warriors are moving on to the second round of our South Division playoffs.
Masaya ako. Kapaglaro ulit ako. Higit sa akin ni Coach Cholo yung trust niya.
Cedric Ablaza for the lead!
Stay focused lang kami bawat isa kami. Nagtulungan kami.
Cruz against Moralde. Three-pointer. That's the dagger right there. What a matchup in our hands right here in Bacoor City. Welcome to the 2023 Mpbl South Division semifinals, and we begin our coverage ngayong Sabado dito sa Strike Gym with a matchup between the number 2 seed, the Batangas City Embassy Chill, and Gensan Warriors led by the former MVP John Wilson, who has sparkled in the first round of the playoffs. And John Wilson will be looking to lead his team to victory against Jong Baloria and Batangas. Jong has, of course, had his moments in the first round against Imos, and it sets up nicely para sa ating laban ngayong gabi. Batangas City against Gensan, number 2 against number 3 at 6 p.m. And mamaya, it's number 4 Zamboanga taking on the Bacoor City Strikers. Magandang gabi mga kaliga sa Delft Tupas, kasama si Coach JV Gayoso. It's so nice to be with you again, my friend. And syempre, 2 more games, 2 more action-packed games ang mapapanood natin ngayong gabi as the South Division playoffs get underway.
I always fool around sa Delft when we're together, but tonight demands the best of us. So we will focus now on these 2 games tonight kasi napaka-exciting, napakahalagang banggitin lahat ng pwedeng banggitin na magandang makikita natin.
So I can joke around now because you're becoming serious.
I'll be serious, you joke around.
Okay. No, kasama, and speaking of focus, kasama din natin ang napaka-focus nating courtside reporter, Miss Gianna Llanes. Gianna, how are you and how are the teams doing, especially itong dalawang teams na maglalaro ngayong gabi?
Yeah, I am doing amazing. I mean, we just have to say all of the stories that we witnessed develop during our last round were absolutely spectacular, and it's going to keep getting better now that we are in the semifinals. May inaabangan nga tayong player matchup for our first game today. That's between Jong Baloria and John Wilson. I was able to speak to both of them before the game began, and both of them were very relaxed. They said nakakatulong talaga na experience sila, and with that experience, they know how to take their team to the next level. How they're gonna do that? Yun ang papag-usapan ko sa aking mga reports. You have to wait and see.
Maraming salamat, Gian, and certainly abangan natin yung mga reports ni G mamaya. No, tingnan muna natin ang ating playoff bracket, Coach JV, because a lot has changed since we worked together a week ago.
Yes.
So, you know, yung North Division playoffs, semifinals, got underway last night, and Pampanga and San Juan took 1-0 lead sa kanilang respective series. Nueva Ecija, the defending champions, on the brink of elimination, and ito naman sa kabila ang magsisimula ngayong gabi.
Oo nga, for a minute there, I thought you were gonna have me call that segment. Buti na lang you took over and did a great job, Sidel.
Siyempre, I have to save you and your eyesight.
Yes.
Kasama din natin siyempre yung playoff bracket na yan. Kailangan natin pag-usapan talaga because, you know, key player, pag-usapan naman natin dito, Coach JV, one of those key players who returned just in time, I believe, para dito sa Batangas. Jexter Apinan was out in the last game. Pero, a welcome addition to the lineup is Cedric Ablaza.
Cedric Ablaza has been playing great for his team. 13 points nung huli. 6 of 12 field goals, rebounding 7 rebounds, assists 6. Ang kagandahan lang nito is parang hindi siya nawala. And even more, when he did come back, he made a good statement of his comebacking play para sa Batangas.
Well, hindi madali yun yung ginawa ni Cedric, just because he was out for the whole season and coming back at such an important game. Para naman sa Gensan, we saw Hafer Mondragon step up big time in that knockout game against Muntinlupa. Tingnan mo naman dito, he entered the game almost 3 points sa kanya average, but he came through with 14 points.
Nakakatuwa talaga ang pinakita niyang laro nun. Perimeter shooting, perfect. 7 of 8 halos, no? And 14 points for him. Rebounds, 8. Really did his job in that game. I was surprised to see him play that well.
Well, he stepped up in the absence of Jervy Cruz because Jervy Cruz had a problem in the last game, no? Yung kaniyang suspension nga, no? Pag-usapan naman natin ang kanilang meeting nung nung regular season itong dalawang teams na to, no? It was a win actually para dito sa Batangas as they came out on top against Gensan, and you know, this was played in Nueva Ecija, I believe. So Batangas winning 75-58 was an easy win para dito sa Batangas. And wala na dito. Actually, pinaglalabanan na nung time na to was positioning.
Oo nga, September 28 yan, and a lot has happened since then. Everybody adjusting, everybody coming to their senses and playing as a team. All the people reliable have been reliable, and it's nice to see them match up again tonight. At excited ako, tayo tatawag nito, Sidel.
Oo, no. Siyempre, you expect a different story when it comes to the playoffs where the stakes are higher, as Batangas won that game 75-58. Rafi Octubre was actually a very instrumental figure in that victory. And tingnan natin yung mga numero dito. Batangas out-rebounding Gensan by 10. And they also had more points in the paint. The bench scoring was also plus 20. So, you know, I expect a tighter matchup than this.
Oo, definitely. Kasi yung nakita nga natin the first round ng series natin dito sa playoffs, everybody is now gelling and have established an identity for themselves. So titignan natin how they match up in tonight's game, kung saan nila ilalabas ang kanilang mga talento.
One subplot dito sa laban natin, sa series na to, is the matchup between the two coaches. Two young and fast rising coaches, and also two coaches against coming from rival schools. You know, Coach Rich Alvarez from Gensan, who played for Ateneo, a champion at Ateneo, and ito naman si Cholo Villanueva from Batangas City, who played for De La Salle University. Kasama ng dalawang coaches natin, si Miss Gianna Llanes.
Yes, at Alvin JV, it is a privilege to be talking to the head coaches of both teams that we will witness go head-to-head for our first game for today. Of course, we have Coach Rich Alvarez of Gensan and Coach Cholo Villanueva of Batangas. Coach Rich, I'll start with you. It seems like you and Coach Cholo know each other. You have a long history with each other, so I'm sure you've also witnessed a lot of his games and his system. For you, what does your team have to do to be able to win this series?
Well, first of all, I have to say that we're going to go against the toughest defense in the league. I love how they play defense. So, number one, we got to be composed and be ready for them. Be ready for any surprise he might bring.
It's definitely going to be an exciting match to watch. Now, Coach Cholo, I've had the privilege naman po to be able to witness your pre-game huddles. It's always very inspirational. So what was the gist of your message to your team before today's game?
I just told them that in any kind of series, game ones are the most important, so we can dictate the whole series. So winning tonight would be very important to have a very good start.
Thank you very much, Coach Cholo. Good luck to both of your teams. Now turning it over to our Coliseum barker, Mpbl for the start of the game.
A very good evening mga kaliga, and welcome to the Strike Gym in Bacoor City, Cavite. This is game 1 of the best of 3 South Division semi-final series between Batangas and Gensan for the 2023 Nexus 88 Gaming Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl Season 5 Playoffs, presented by Extreme. Here are the starters. First, for your Mpbl inaugural season champions, Batangas City Embassy Chill. Starting at center, number 24, Mark Cruz. At forward, number 15, Don Ochea. Also at forward, number 43, Jexter Apinan. At guard, number 45, Jong Valoria. And the other guard, number 31, MJ De La Virgen. The Batangas City Embassy Chill head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches JR Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas and Dino Enrile. Team manager is Gene Alabanza. General manager is Jerry T. LGU partner is Honorable Congressman Marvy Marino. Now, the starting five for Gensan Warriors. Starting at forward, number 14, Mike Sorella. At center, number 40, Flex Apreku. Starting at guard, number 15, Enzo Hoson. Also at guard, number 9, the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. And the other forward, number 11, John Wilson. Gensan Warriors head coach is Rich Alvarez. Assistant coaches, Viz Valencia, Jesus Ramanpido, Peter Deligero, Apple Coronado, and Rolly Minor. Assistant team manager, Dennis Perez. The manager is Merman Flores. Referees for this ball game are Jove Tokfebia, Reynaldo Gabriel, and Romil Alcoran. Fourth man is Julius Tikyo. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
The starters for this matchup between Batangas City and Gensan, MJ De La Virgen, Mark Cruz, Don Ochea, Jong Baloria, Jexter Apinan for Batangas. Gensan has Mark Cruz, Enzo Hoson, Felix Apreco, Micol Serrela, and John Wilson. Obviously, in terms of size, Batangas having that advantage with this 5 on the floor for Coach Cholo Villanueva.
For me, great matchup because this is going to be a quick game. Even the bigs can run. And they can actually score from perimeter shots. Apinan, nice to see him back in the ball game.
Jexter Apinan was ill in the last game. He missed that game against Imos, the series clinching victory.
I have to mention, what illness that may be can cause is as a cause for a lot of hesitant plays for Apinan. For example, kung inuubo siya, definitely he will tire out easily. Hopefully, it was something less extreme than that.
Here's Mark Cruz, Wilson. The step back three, Wilson. Did not get it to go. Rebound to Enzo Hoson. Apreco back out to Mark Cruz. Cruz against Cruz. Mark Cruz swishes the 3-through for the first basket of this ballgame. What are you looking out here for Gensan, Coach JV, after playing that game against Muntinlupa just a few days ago?
Well, ang kagandahan yan is that everybody did their part and they're really playing like a solid unit. And then you have the inclusion pa of Jervy Cruz coming back into the ball game. But everybody works para dito sa Gensan. I'm impressed with the two young guys, Hoson and Cruz. The little guys, I should say, but parang nakaka-insulto pag sabihin little kasi they play big every time in their games.
Here's Mark Cruz matched up against Jexter Apinan. Cruz looking for a way through. Kick out to Wilson for 3. That's a good line, but a miss para dito kay John Wilson. Baloria on the other end. Yes! Was asking for a foul as well.
The matchup we're really looking at, itong Baloria-Wilson matchup. John Wilson has been actually making 2 attempts already. Gandang mentality niya to go for the basket every single time he's free.
Here's Hoson, puts the ball on the deck. There's a foul on Jexter Apinan on the driving Enzo Hoson.
Foul on number 43, Jexter Apinan.
I just saw on our monitor, best of 3 ang laro natin. Ito makita natin. Cruz. All net.
Ganda ng bitaw ni Mark Cruz. And on the other end, John Baloria rattles that one through. Hoson. Underneath to Apreco, who lost it to Cruz. Let's go right in to your keys to victory for Batangas, Coach JV.
Well, napakahalaga time management. This is controlling the shot clock of Gensan. Umpisa pa lang pressure na nila ang Gensan from the backcourt, which they do very well. But it's gonna be tough to do because they have experienced guards itong Gensan. So they will have to choose when they manage the time, the offensive shot clock ng Gensan. My second point is Mr. Wilson. Si Mr. Wilson, yan yung neighbor ni Dennis De Menis. Si Dennis De Menis, lagi siyang kinukulit. Mr. Wilson gets annoyed at nasisira araw niya. And that's what they need to do. Because his game, etong si John Wilson, his game is great. The thing is, the mental capacity to focus, pag inasar mo siya, yun, baka nagiging questionable. That's the only way you can attack John Wilson or else he will kill you. Lastly, natatawa ka.
I can't believe you plucked that one out of the air.
Well, alam mo
Walter
naman
Matao.
Yes, ang galing mo. Ang pangatlo naman, Bat City. Bat City because parang Gotham City, Batman. Batangas has a tendency to make any venue their home. And I call this Bat City. Turn this into your home. Just play all-out basketball and dominate.
Yeah. So, ang ganda ng mga... They got very creative there, partner.
Sorry talagang kailangan natin sumeryoso.
Let's go straight right into your keys for Gensan.
Well, for Gensan, quick inbound. Do not let the pressure of the defense of Batangas set up. So you have to inbound right away and bring that ball down. And you have the guys, the talent to do it. Etong Gensan. TD naman, hindi ito touchdown. Transition defense. Batangas likes to run. I know. And I don't really need to point this out, but I know Gensan is also quick in transition defense. So I just needed to bring that out because that will help.
They actually fuel your running game, itong Batangas, with their defense. So yung first 2 points mo, pareho yan related yan.
Related talaga yon. And then, ang third point, restroom. Siyempre, there's no room to rest. You have to play the entire game from start to finish because in their previous game, ang Batangas, nung kailan alam na natin dikit, 2 guys threw back-to-back threes. Valoria and
De La Virgen.
Yeah. They shot 3-point thinking na wala nang darating, yet pumamada pa. So you cannot, no room for rest dito sa Gensan.
Well, absolutely. You know, when we saw that series against Imos, buong game, hindi makaporma. There's really, you have to be ready to be uncomfortable for 40 minutes against Batangas.
Yes, and that's why nga, talagang wala kang oras para magpahinga here. We see double teaming, allowing them to forcing John Wilson to make a pass. They don't want John Wilson to create anything dito sa offense ng Gensan.
Rudy Linganay is actually in the game. Hosson with a steal. Enzo is fouled by Jong Valoria. And good show of sportsmanship there from Enzo.
And there we see yung matchup nga, the backcourt tandem of Gensan and Batangas. They're both quick. All 4 guys are so quick, they just cancel each other out. You have to run back. Great challenge there by Valoria, but it's called for a foul.
Enzo Hosson at the line. He's been a solid contributor para dito sa Gensan. And may report ng ating kasama si Gianna Llanes.
Si Delphin JV, nung tinanong ko si Coach Rich sa pakiramdam niya ngayon, he joked na chill daw siya. But then he adds, just kidding, we can't be chill. We're going against Batangas. After the playoffs, he told his team round 1 is over but they can't be too confident. Ang motivation daw nila ay kung manalo sila, implied na ang buffet dinner, something that their team celebrates with monthly. And you can see the willpower of the Warriors to achieve that with players like Mark Cruz, who is seated up but not feeling 100% as he is facing back spasms. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. So, parang ako rin, looking forward to a buffet.
Alam ko sanay ka sa buffet, but sa larong ito, alaming questionable situations, mga players hurting, sick. Meron nga yung isang buong team naglaro at nanalo kahit may sakit. But these are the things that players need to accept. Coaches need to, just move and play their hand well.
We are at the business end of the season, so really it's just difficult at the moment for everyone. In short, kailangan mo talagang tiisin na lang kasi nandito na nga tayo sa ito na yung mga pinaghirapan mo buong season.
Oo nga, ilang buwan ka nagtsaga, umabot dito, wala nang masakit. No rest period the entire season till it finishes.
Oh, what a move. Seda Blaza. Quick spin, leaving the defender in the dust.
So, Duff, I need you to check something out for me. I noticed something. Nico Elorde is not running normally. Meron siyang parang, I don't know, I may be wrong, I hope I am.
Here's the move of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. What a spin move galing kay Seta Plaza, and how he's managed to stay in terrific shape and stay sharp. Hindi madali yung timing na makuha.
Hindi. All he needed is time to play in the game para magkaroon na naman siya ng ng magandang laro, because it's not about the playing, it's playing in this kind of atmosphere that you really need to get back and have it help you relax.
A two-man game there between Apinan and Jong Baloria. 4 points now for Jexter Apinan. 9-5 lamang ang Batangas.
Great combination, Apinan and Ablasa. Experience, quickness, and just the desire to win every single time. The person for me who I think would stick out for Gensan is Larry Rodriguez. He needs one of these games na breakout games for him.
Yeah,
himself.
absolutely. And syempre, veterano si Larry. One of those players na inaasahan ni Coach Rich. Turnover for Jong Baloria. Takbo ang Gensan. Here's Elorde. Trying to force that one in. Ball will stay with the Warriors.
Great defense by De La Vergen. Just staying in front of him, not giving him a path to the basket.
And here's the two-man game earlier. Baloria to Apinan for the 2 points. That's tapped away by Ablasa. In comes Kit Jimenez for John Wilson. So Wilson, Masaglang, Elorde, Rodriguez, and Haffer Mondragon.
Slow start for John Wilson, but great defense as well applied on him.
Big Masaglang with the mid-range jumper for the first 2 points of the ball game for Big Masaglang.
This is the only player I know you can't really prepare for, Masaglang, because there's no way you can replicate what he does. He's so quick, plays tough defense, aggressive basketball. He guards the big and the small, and he just stays with you and annoys everything about your game.
Elorde for 3. Yes! Nico Elorde knocks down the 3 and gives Gensan a 10-9 lead.
I don't think we'll be seeing a big lead from any side. Talagang back-to-back, bigayan lang sila ng bigayan.
O'Neal Arim puts the ball on the deck. Labas kay De La Vergen. Fires. Short rebound. Kit Jimenez. Nabitawan. Ball will end up with Seda Blasa.
Great tap by Neil Arim.
Arim lost it, recovered, and there's a hold. The ball will stay with Batangas.
Kit Jimenez was doing a great job till he started swatting that ball, hitting Neil Arim on the arm. Shout out lang sa daddy ni Neil Arim, Lito Arim, probably watching. I don't know if he's here live, but kaibigan ko, tatay niya.
That's great. Hernandez misses on that jumper. Masaglang unable to finish. Ambuluto gets it to Ablasa. Set. Hernandez for 3. Yes!
It's so unpredictable. When they come back, when these two teams go on offense, you don't know who's gonna score, and everybody's capable of shooting.
Larry Rodriguez, the handoff to Elorde. Back to Larry, the extra pass, Haffer, that's a travel.
He should have taken that shot, Mondragon. Full of confidence in the previous game. He had a chance, but took an extra step.
And that's the three-pointer galing kay Levi Hernandez. And that's our lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. Here's CJ Isit. And that is denied by Mondragon. The ball will stay with Batangas.
Could have taken extra step. Itong si Isit. Almost got away.
9 seconds to shoot.
Isit finds Ablasa. Long two for Sed. Isit is whistled for the personal on Ilorde.
Pushing foul on number 1, CJ Isit, his first foul. And that's the 14th foul for Batangas City and CJ.
Maganda box out sa kanya ni Mondragon. Talagang napilitan siyang kumapit. Kaya siya natawagan ng foul sa belt.
12-10 is our score. Now for Mondragon. Nabatay ni Ablasa. Down goes Nico Ilorde. And a whistle going against John Ambuluto.
Great pick set by Nico Elorde. No choice talaga si Ambuluto kundi banggahin. Pero ang dapat niyang gawin is follow the path of your man which goes around the pick. Textbook. Yan ang mga natutunan natin sa mga experienced players na nakasama ko nung araw.
Well, mahirap talaga for Ambuluto. Malakas din katawan nito si Nico Ilorde.
Lakas. He reminds me of a Baldavid once upon a time. Baldavid was the best small guard setting picks. When he sets a pick, regardless kung import ko, ano size mo, hinto ka talaga.
Tied at 12, under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Hernandez misses, and the ball will go back to Gensan. Minute and 48 left in the first period. We are deadlocked at 12. Series themed fighting fire with fire. Gensan and Batangas. Jimenez almost lost the handle. Kit recovers from way out. Pasok yan para kay Kit Jimenez.
He had no other thing to go, no other place to go. Takes that long prayer and makes it.
No, he's used to those off-balance three-pointers. Ito si Kit Jimenez.
Yun nga, kailangan mo questionin. Hindi siguro off-balance sa kanya kasi confidence ang tumira basta yung nakaset yung arms niya, you know? And that is leg strength and upper body strength at its finest.
Oo, mataas ang kumbaga, yung degree of difficulty lagi mataas. If it's Kit Jimenez. Look at this. Goes behind the back, between the legs, and had his feet set against the taller Sed Ablaza. Not much Sed can do there.
Naka-extend pa yung kamay ni Sed Ablaza. Kaya nga wala na siyang mapuntahan. Except those prayer shots that he makes. 3-point field goes 2 of 5 para sa Batangas, 3 of 5 naman sa Gensan.
Mukhang importante in the ball game in place of O'Neal Arim. And Levy Hernandez is at the line. May konting kiskisan kanina si Levy tsaka si Hafer Mondragon. And both of players were warned.
Napakasaya tignan pag nagkikiskisan ang mga player.
Talaga.
Yes. It shows that you're not gonna give in to each other's wants. Kukontra ka't kukontra. Tama lang yun because if you give in, you lose.
The stakes are at its highest right now. 15-14, under a minute remaining. Ilorde. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it up to Masaglang. Ping jumper is good. 4 points now for Ping Masaglang, and Gensan up by 3.
Definitely very tough to prepare for a Masaglang because he does everything else and you don't expect him to score. This time, he's been scoring 4 points for him and a steal.
Steal by Masaglang. Great D there by Jimenez. Hafer Mondragon steps into this jumper. Yes!
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin kung saan siya nagtapos nung isang araw. He's back and doing the same thing.
Well, Coach Rich Alvarez rewarding him with playing time here in the first period. CJ Isit to beat the first quarter buzzer. And that's how things pan out when you fight fire with fire.
Talaga. And that's why they really match up well itong two teams na to. Outside shooting, speed, unpredictable movements. Here we see that seconds to go. Buzzer beater. Swish.
That will count para dito kay CJ Isit. And Batangas cuts the Gensan lead to 2 at the end of 1. 19-17 for the third seed Gensan Warriors. We'll be right back for the second quarter. Player matchup, John Wilson and Levi Hernandez. Titingnan mo yung scoring average nila, lamang si John Wilson. But their field goal shooting almost identical. Rebounding naman, John Wilson pa rin yung lamang, and assist, Wilson also ahead in that matchup. And you can be sure that these two players will make a big impact sa serye natin.
Sigurado yun. Alam mo, John Wilson, kaya nga kailangan asarin mo siya. Sirain mo yung laro niya para hindi gumanda game niya. Levi Hernandez as well. Just harass him, prevent him from taking outside shots, force him to make a pass.
Here's Jimenez. Goes to Masaglang for another mid-range jumper.
If I'm not mistaken, 3 for 3, 6 points for Masaglang.
6 of 13 shooting for Gensan in the first period, 5 of 14 for Batangas. Importante goes to Isit. Back out to Importante. The extra pass to Hernandez. Ball poked away by Ping Masaglang. Masaglang will lay it in for 2.
Quick hands, 8 points. Taps that ball and runs for the fast break. Quick transition there for Gensan.
Isit moves it up to Ablasa. Biggest lead of the game for Gensan at 6 points, 23-17. Set against Larry Rodriguez. Hernandez providing the pick. Amboluto puts it in. +1.
What a muscle play by Amboluto. Talagang sinakyan na siya, pinatungan, yet he finishes the shot.
Just watch this assist of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Ablasa to Amboluto. Very unselfish play as well from Sed, but the strength and the concentration there from Amboluto to finish.
Nasa area na siya nung nagkaroon ng contact, wala ka ng lakas to push and finish that shot. But Amboluto, upper body, showing the muscle. Sa ngayon si Def, 11 points na off of turnovers. Itong Gensan, 2 points pa lang para sa Batangas.
Late violation, substitute free throw for John Amboluto.
So Jervy Cruz is in the game. First time in the ball game, kasama niya si Christian Fajarito. Fajarito, Masaglang, Jimenez, and Elorde, the 5 on the floor for Gensan. Importante, Cruz, Ablasa, Hernandez, and Linganay para naman sa Gensan. A veteran-laden crew sa parehong team actually, kung titingnan mo.
But we're not talking about old veterans. These are veterans who can run, who are in shape, who are still ready to play, and that's what makes it exciting because they have the veteran experience, the wisdom in their brain to play good basketball dito sa ating first game.
15 seconds to shoot.
23-20. Jimenez. Elorde. Jimenez runs through the corner, looking to create. Then reverse. Kit Jimenez. Showtime, Kit.
That play started off because of his fadeaway three earlier. He faked a shot, then penetrated. Oh!
A lot of hands in the way of each other. We gotta see that again. And this is how you break the zone right here on Batangas. This is our Nexus 88 move of the game. Jimenez rushing to the corner, takes one dribble, and the hang time, suspends himself in midair before scoring on that reverse. Look how far he took off right there.
I like that you did point out the finish, but everything starts. The way he started was he got importante airborne because of his last attempt. Kung hindi mo siya lalapitan, he will take the three-point shot. Lapitan mo, he will create. Amazing player to si Kit Jimenez.
Oo, ang layo din ng nilipad niya.
Layo. Di natin kaya yun. O kaya mo ba?
Hindi. Of course not. Of course not. But again, a fantastic play right there from Kit Jimenez. Look at this. Double foul. Levy Hernandez and Elorde. A lot of forearms in the way of each other.
Oo nga, talaga naman. But in the case of Levy Hernandez, if you're taller and you have your arm over the man, that's an advantage already for you. No extra movement needed or else yun, natawagan kayo, double foul.
Just hard to get over those, some of the plays that we're seeing here, especially yung drive ni Kit Jimenez. Ibang klase yun.
Ibang klase. Nag-take off sa right side, finished sa left side.
Also,
Wow.
John Wilson checking back in for Bit Masaglama. Shot clock at 14
Sa def, walang
seconds.
hinto ang pagpasok ng mga taong maaasahan talaga on both sides. Anybody who comes in is a reliable scorer. Jexter Apinan just making himself present and easy layup kaagad para sa kanya.
Well, you see the depth of both teams as well. You know, ito yung mga... This is precisely the reason why. Ganito ang composition ng mga teams na to for games like this.
Tama ka, John. Kasi pagod na rin siya, ilang buwan na. But this time, because of good time management sa kanilang paglalaro, they have the energy to play this way.
Kit Jimenez feeling it. Misses on the deep three. Apinan looking for Linganay. Rudy fires a three. Wala. Ang tapik na punta kay Apinan, who actually started the game 6 rebounds away from joining the 1,000 rebound club. Linganay. Hernandez. Straight away three. Well, he has that look of an assassin right now.
You can see, all focus siya.
Levy Hernandez.
I think he's challenged because of Kit Jimenez.
Intis ang tres ni John Wilson, who has yet to get going in this ball game.
Bit Masaglam for Kit Jimenez.
And Coach Rich Alvarez and Kit Jimenez discussing the last play that happened right here. Well, he was expecting a drive. He stayed low right there. So tira ni Levy Hernandez.
Wrong decision there because you'd rather have Levy penetrate than shoot the three.
And both teams shooting pretty well from beyond the arc. Gensan 3 of 6. Batangas 4 of 9. Here's Apinan. Drives left. Drop pass to Ambuluto. Nowhere to go. And almost a steal by Ping Masaglang.
Masaglang just makes himself present in every aspect of that game. He's there harassing, touching passes, preventing passes to be made. His hands never stop. His feet as well. This time, Jong Valoria naman ang binabantayan niya. Earlier, Levy Hernandez.
Dexter Apinan, the handoff to Levy. Same spot, same result para kay Levy Hernandez, who now has 11 points as Batangas has taken the lead, 28-25.
This is inspired basketball by Levy Hernandez. Almost a steal.
Pajarito able to recover, finds Jervy Cruz. Masaglang, back out to Jervy, who fires the three. Wala, rebound. Ends up with Jervy Cruz. Binigay kay Mark Cruz ngayon. Jervy out to Wilson. Wala. And Jervy will get the easy two on the putback.
I like the way they rotate that ball. John Wilson, no reason to apologize for that miss. He had a great shot. He missed it. It'll come. Just continue shooting.
Linganay down low to Ambuluto. Inside. Strong move para kay John Ambuluto.
Ambuluto has really been playing well since the start of this playoffs. Yung confidence niya, napakataas.
Here's Pajarito underneath. Wala. Rebound nakuha ni Jong Baloria.
What an elevation there on Jong Baloria's part to get that rebound.
Oh! And the foul whistled on Jexter Apinan.
I didn't see Jexter Apinan move. I think that was a good play. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but he didn't look like he moved. Let's see if this is the action. There we go, that replay.
Actually, yung tulak ni Pajarito that led to that.
Yes. Pero yung referee tumawag, tago. Hindi kita si Pajarito, nakatago dun sa dalawang player. It looked like a push from Pajarito. Tama ka dun, tinawagan si Apinan. Experience yun. These are the breaks of the game that you actually want to fall on your lap.
Timeout muna tayo. 30-27 lamang ang Batangas.
Instead of being called a leader, John Wilson shares that he likes to be considered a director. Ito daw ang natutunan niya sa kanyang best friend in the basketball industry na si Willie Wilson, who he considers is his brother from another mother. Sabi niya, bilang isang direktor, magaling ka magbasa kung ano ang nangyayari sa loob ng laro at ginagamit mo ito para idirekta ang depensa. When it comes to keeping himself on his toes naman during his games, he shares that he likes to actually ride motorbikes off courts, and through this he uses his on court to really embrace that adrenaline. Back to you, Sidalf and JV.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. Nice bit of information there on former MVP John Wilson, who is pretty close friends with Willie Wilson. Sa mga also a player who retired na rin, no? He's gone into coaching, and here he is, John Wilson.
Well, John Wilson
first basket.
First. Can't get his shots from the outside. Tries another way and penetrates. Pero mabanggit ko lang, ang kagandahan sa pagmomotorsiklo, yan ang second best stress-free activity. Stress release. That's the second best.
Ano yung first?
Diving, surprisingly. Takot ako sa shark, so hindi ako pwede mag-dive.
Okay.
Diving is actually the first.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't tried both. Maybe that's why I'm stressed.
Okay. Ako kasi sa motor, okay lang. The diving, no, I cannot. I cannot also decongest or acclimatize or equalize yun.
30-29, 4.5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Baloria, layup. Yes! That's a tough one from Jong Baloria.
John Wilson makes a jab. Jong Baloria takes another jab. Bigayan lang talaga sa depth. All night, ganito ang ating laro.
Masaglang, what a getaway from Ping Masaglang, is into double figures.
Well, Masaglang is the last person you'll probably prepare for. 10 points na sa kanya, no? Sa dami ng talent kasi ng Gensan, huli siyang iisipin para pag-aralan.
12-10 inside points lamang ang Batangas. Here's Linganay. 8 on the shot clock. Rudy to Jexter. drives. Apinan is fouled by Sorella. The thing with Apinan is just when he changes the way he attacks the basket, ano ka talaga mahirapan ka talaga because you always predict that he's gonna go left. And that time he went right.
He went right. But for a defender who's a right-handed person, eto nasanay ako, pagkabantay mo ay lefty, yung tendency mo is to use your left hand to defend the right-hand player, even if alam mo left hand. So it's very tough to adjust. Kaya kita mo, he still gets to finish itong si Jexter Apinan kasi he finishes off with his lefty, his favored hand. 6 of 6 sa free throws ngayon.
That's a miss from Jexter. And my partner just jinxed
Kasi
Batangas.
inilabas sa monitor, kaya sinabi ko, I just called it.
Cruz.
Oh, Sorella locked his man up.
And ang ganda dito because whatever Batangas is giving Gensan, they dish them out as well on the other side.
Tama ka doon. At napapansin mo, I mentioned nga sa keys of the game, they have to limit, itong Batangas has to limit the shot clock of Gensan by pressuring from the backcourt. But they're not, Gensan's not allowing that full court pressure to be applied kasi ang bilis nilang binababa ang bola.
They go to Masaglang, who's got the hot hand. That's a miss from Pink. Sorella puts the ball on the deck.
Oh.
He's in trouble, and that's a travel.
Coach Rich asking for a foul. Yan, nakikita natin. Asking for a foul.
None given there. 33-31. Both teams have battled tooth and nail here early on. Ablasa makes his move. Gensan asking for a travel. Baloria, Don Ochea, umatake inside. Don Ochea with a left-handed finish.
Anybody you put in scores for Batangas. Don Ochea, great move there. Going strong, faking that shot.
Here's Cruz, the kick out to Jervy. No. Rebound to Mark Cruz. Linganay. They go to Ochea on the mismatch. Don, labas kay Sed for 3. No. Mark Cruz gets the rebound. Wilson, quick trigger. Short. Masaglang with the offensive rebound. Labas muna kay Mark Cruz. Jervy Cruz wants to work against Mark Cruz. A foul whistled on the Batangas big man.
Cruz was called. Mon Cruz was called kasi dalawa silang Cruz. I just realized Mon Cruz was called.
Si Mark din yan. Si Mark din yan. Mark Laki. Si Mark Laki. Ito si Mark Liit.
Kaya, nga, that's why nga. So, yeah, that's why nalito rin ako when I was gonna say na his push actually came when Jervy Cruz was moving to receive the ball. Kaya medyo napakalakas ang na-off balance itong si Jervy Cruz.
Yeah, Jervy averaging 10.5 points, almost 6 rebounds per ball game. Let's give a quick birthday shout-out kay Wesley Manlangit, galing sa ating kaibigan si Kirby Sellado. And also, syempre, nanonood ng ating idol na si Kib Montalvo, former player of Coach Cholo Villanueva when he was still with Makati. And actually, itong core ng Batangas was actually the core of Makati years ago. Doon naglaro si Kib.
Montalvo is that beefy, tough, rugged player.
Hindi naman.
Hindi ba siya yung naglaro sa sa Bacoor?
No. No, he's not. No, he's not.
All right.
He's very angelic looking.
Like me. Okay, I got it.
Okay. 35-31. The mga Batangas will be right back. Premium experience, exceptional stay. Boracay de la Ia is the official hotel and resort of the Mpbl. Big shout out kay Boss Robert Kai and family of Boracay de la Ia. (35-31) ang ating score. Oh, so balikan ko yung sinasabi mo, si Mark Montuano yon.
Mark Montuano.
Bacoor.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been away for months. No, more than a month. A year pala. I've been away for a year.
Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, our head of security, Rudy Distrito, our legal office, legal counsel, attorney Glenn Gakal also there. Jong Baloria has the basketball with under 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Baloria nails the jumper. It seems like itong laro ng Larry Rodriguez with a quick response. These one-on-one plays have been working very well for Batangas.
Because everybody's sagging sa depensa ng Gensan. The reason why they're sagging is because masyadong mabilis ang players ng Batangas. Naiiwan sila. And therefore, there you go, see? And that's why everybody has to help.
Ochea lost the handle. Wilson ahead to Masaglang. Back to John Wilson. Wilson, drop pass to Apreco. Labas muna kay Nico Elorde. Elorde pulls up. No go right there. Rebound to Jong Baloria.
Well, nobody really went to Elorde. That's why they remain that they're guarding their man, itong Gensan. Kaya walang mapasahan si Nico Elorde doon.
Blasa able to draw the foul underneath.
But you see great defense on both ends. Sabi mo nga, nakakalusot ang mga Batangas players in this one-on-one. But it's really a broken place that they get to score. So everybody has prepared to stop the system, the offensive system of both sides. Medyo nag-a-adjust na lang ang players. Kusang kilos na lang.
Yeah, 13.7 rebounds and 6 assists in his season debut. Said Ablaza. How, grabe rin itong Batangas, having to finish number 2 in the South Division without Said Ablaza, who was their leading scorer last season. Ibang klase din yung testament really to Coach Cholo and
the system.
The system.
Yeah, alam mo ang kagandahan doon, hindi na series ang laban nila. Hindi na series ang laban nila to get here. And when they entered the series part of the playoffs, the kind of games na paulit-ulit with your opponents, that's where Cedric Ablaza became an asset to his team. The experience and the relationship with Coach Cholo. But here we see John Wilson fishing. Masarap din ang fishing.
Oo. At least hindi shark yung nahuli niya.
Yun
kasi nga. Takot ka nga sa shark, diba?
Takot ako sa shark hindi ka takot sa shark? Isipin mo.
Wala pa naman ako nakikita, okay lang.
Ayun.
Matakot ka na pag nandyan na.
Depende sa shark.
John Wilson.
I have to point out, so he misses his first, and then I have to point out, during the break earlier, nagpa-practice si John Wilson ng 3-point shot. Kinuha niya yung bola from the middle, nagpa-practice. Misses again itong John Wilson.
1 of 3 for John Wilson. 4-second differential, game clock and shot clock. There's MJ De La Vergen against Nico Elorde. Both teams over the limit. MJ finds Baloria from the corner. Wala. Rebound. That is last touch on a Gensan player.
Looked like Larry Rodriguez had the last touch.
Coach Cholo Villanueva will burn a timeout for the last play of the half para sa Batangas.
I recall back in the day, mga situations na ganito, basa ng sitwasyon, Yan ang sinisigaw sa amin ni Coach Jolly pa. Batangas is doing great. Whatever is given to them, they're reacting to. Broken plays nga ang score, but the ability to score of the Batangas players is what bails them out. Everybody can score. So when they do transition into something unexpected, they make an extra pass, finding the great scorer.
Pakinggan muna natin si Coach Cholo.
Well, mukhang nagsa-sign language ata, hindi natin marinig si Delph, silently communicating. But it would be nice, the last instructions kasi yan ang game winner for this quarter.
It's been a well-contested first half. Particularly para dito sa Batangas City Embassy Chill. And Levi Hernandez, the man on your screen, has been terrific para sa kanyang team. Had I think 3 3-pointers in the first half.
This huddle, very important preparation for a winning basket. Sa Delph, babalikan ko lang because this is preparation for the fourth quarter.
The baseline inbound. Blasa was actually free. Baloria, that's an air ball. And they were asking for a foul.
And halftime is 39-34.
Actually, nalibre si Ablasa eh. They missed him.
Yeah, maybe the instructions talaga was to go to Jong Baloria, but you need to be flexible kasi ang bilis nga mag-adjust ng Gensan. In that situation, Delaverhen did not see Ablasa tama ka for pointing that out sa Delph.
And our leader of the half, Levi Hernandez, 11 points on 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Had a couple of free throws as well as the gunner from Pampanga is leading the way para dito sa Batangas City Embassy Chill, which has a 5-point lead against the Gensan Warriors. And panoorin nyo muna ang aming MPBL recap from the games in Pampanga City and San Fernando City, Pampanga last night.
Hello again, Mpbl fans, and welcome to Mpbl Recap with me, Mix Gomez, and Javi Palanya. Now, let's talk about game number 1 between San Juan and Nueva Ecija. The Knights doing what they did last year in the North Division Finals, winning game 1 versus our defending champions.
It was deja vu para sa kanila. We thought that Nueva Ecija would already sustain the kind of effort that they started in that game. Unfortunately, the Knights had other plans. Orlan Momar coming alive, but he was a given. Zach Wang was really one of the guys who set the tone for the Knights in that second half, along with the emergence once again of former All-Star Nico Panganiban, who had 17 points in that game, far from his average of 8.7 in the regular season.
Again, Nico Panganiban was supposed to be the best player of that game, if not for those 2 big-time plays by Orlan Mamar, making a shot and then giving out a good dish to Marvin Taiwan for a 3-pointer. Now let's talk about that big-time win by Pampanga versus Caloocan. Caloocan gave us a bit of a comeback in the fourth quarter, but it was definitely not enough against Balti Baltazar and company.
One of the key to victories for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in that game was to get to work early and dispose of the Batang Kangkalu as early as they can. And that's exactly what they did. They established a big double-digit advantage early in the game, which Caloocan had a difficult time trimming. And that's why, despite the run during the fourth quarter, Pampanga Giant Lanterns were able to hold them at bay, and Balti Baltazar once again was at the forefront of that attack, scoring with a double-double, 17 points and 14 rebounds para sa kanya.
That's why it's going to be very interesting as to what adjustments we can see from the Batang Kangkalu side come game number 2 in Palayan City, Nueva Ecija. Thank you for joining us in our MPBL recap.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kubunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. Mpbl, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kubunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Basketball League.
Game 1 of the South Division semifinals between the number 2 seed Batangas City Embassy Chill and the Gensan Warriors, the number 3 seed. And Gensan got off to a really good start, but you know, in the second quarter it was Batangas led by Levi Hernandez with 11 points in the first half, getting the lead and now having a 5-point advantage at the break. Tingnan natin dito, 3-point shooting ang gusto mong i-emphasize dito, Coach JV, and also the points off turnovers.
Well, the attempts are there for both teams, no, but making it is the one that really will help you get a win. There we see a great move by Kit Jimenez. Pero of course, fast break points 9. Nagulat nga ako, iniisip ko, Batangas ang tatakbo, 9 against 3 favoring Gensan, and then turnovers 6 and 5. Halos pareho lang, but it's the points that they get out of it. Gensan with 13, 4 para sa Batangas.
Well, their 2-point shooting, parehong teams, actually, they're doing pretty well actually. 8 of 14 for Batangas, 10 of 20 for Gensan.
Maganda nga ang scoring nun sa 2-point field goals, but I had to choose one, and what stood out and gave them the lead itong Batangas is the 3-point shooting. Levi Hernandez with 11, Jong Baloria with 7, Apinan with 7, and Ambuluto with 5.
Well, Levi Hernandez, 3 3-pointers in that first half. Ping Masaglang had 10 points. He leads all scorers for Gensan. And Jimenez and Ilorde with 5. Wilson struggled in the ballgame. 3 points only so far.
Walang nakakatuwa dito para sa Gensan Warriors. You've got 9 players who are able to score. 9 players. What does that mean? Everybody who comes in contributes. Bench points 26 favoring Gensan, Batangas 23. So ang laking tulong, lalo na kay Masaglang, who actually nakakagulat nga 10 points, but he is capable of doing such a thing for his team or any team he plays for.
Third quarter underway. Gensan in blue, they have the basketball. Here's Larry Rodriguez. The kick out to Enzo Hoson. Joson back to Larry, and that pass is away. Turnover.
Totally different kind of play na pinapakita ni Larry Rodriguez. I really believe he can play well, and he will have his day. Right now, siguro building his confidence pa rin, at medyo wala pa, hindi pa in sync yung paglalaro nila. Oh!
That's a foul on Mark Cruz. Nakabantay kay MJ De La Virgen.
That's a second foul. One on Gensan Warriors. Shot clock at 15 seconds.
9:35 mark ng ating third quarter. Here's MJ. Drives. Gets the bump. Blocked by Larry. Here comes Gensan. Joson. Looking for Rodriguez. Binabatayan ni Seda Blasa. Larry carving space. Larry goes to Cruz. Fires a three. And Mondragon is whistled for the personal against De La Virgen. That's 3 on Haffer Mondragon.
Yeah, nagulat nga ako doon because Mondragon, it looked like an awkward bump, but he was preventing a help kay Mon Cruz.
Maloria. Said Ablasa. They go to Ochea on the mismatch with Cruz. There's a double team. Kick out to Sed. Ablasa layup. It's a miss, but he will get 2 free throws.
Great switch on the finish using his right hand. Could have gone with the left, but may chance na mapapalpal kasi na-challenge. Instead, he fishes for a foul. Cedric Ablasa on the line.
Sed Ablasa. What a timely return para dito sa Batangas City Embassy Chill. Right when they needed him the most. Got 4 points so far.
And these are the situations na usually full court pressure agad pag pumasok ang tira ni Cedric. Oh!
And there is the full court press. Jimenez to Mondragon. Ball deflected. Joson to Mondragon.
Well played by Gensan, moving that ball and running fast.
Larry Rodriguez wasn't asking for a bounce pass. Sabi niya sa taas mo ibigay.
Alam mo, sa tagal ko nang nagko-cover ng ilang games dito para sa Gensan, nakikita ko nga na hindi pa in sync yung pagtanggap niya. He's asking for a ball. You even mentioned it. He wasn't asking for a bounce pass. And that ruins the rhythm of the offensive player if you don't get the pass you want.
Cruz for 3. 6 points now for Mark Cruz and a couple of 3-pointers. That really causes problems, yung play na yan, no? When, especially with Mark Cruz has the basketball.
When he comes out, dapat talaga mag-switch.
Baloria, the teardrop is good.
Ang taas ng percentages ng both teams, no? On every possession, Baloria with 9 points. Every possession they have, ang taas ng percentage that they get to score. Oh.
Enzo Joson. Larry Rodriguez with a jumper.
Larry Rodriguez.
And that's more like it for Larry.
Oo nga. 4 points for Rodriguez.
MJ De La Virgen. Apinan providing the pick. Here's Dexter. Ablasa, the extra pass to Jong. No. And a foul whistled on Dexter Apinan. On that rebound play, panoorin natin ang move of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. That's Jong Baloria up high against Haffer Mondragon, getting the 2 points.
And that came right after Cruz was able to score for Gensan.
That's true. Here's Mark Cruz, bounce pass to Rodriguez, inside, Larry, couple of fakes, and he gets that one to go, +1.
He knows he has that advantage, he just needs to get that ball properly para hindi na mag-extra step, na-lock niya yung tao. Goes left, up and under, and finish. Great move by Larry Rodriguez.
Really, the footwork over the years is, the young players, young big men should, watch itong footwork ni Larry Rodriguez pag nakatanggap siya sa loob.
Totoo yan. Ang nga sinasabi nila, yan ang mga 7 points for Larry Rodriguez. Yan ang mga liar.
What do you mean?
You lie to your defender. You pretend to show one way, then go the other. And that's how you do basketball. Magic trick yun. Make them look and commit one way, go the other.
And a turnover for Batangas. Si Jexter Apinan lost his balance there and lost the ball. And we are tied at 42. Balikan natin ang keys to victory mo for Batangas.
Well, dito muna sa time management, medyo hindi nila makontrol. Hindi sila nagpo-full court pressure. And I know Coach Cholo knows that because napakabilis din mag-break ng press itong Gensan. So, he's not gonna gamble and waste energy on doing full court pressure. Paminsan-minsan, pasumput na lang. Mr. Wilson, wow. So far, 3 points pa lang for John Wilson. They're doing a good job keeping the ball away from John Wilson. Bat City, I give that a plus for them because they're playing like this is their home and they're not intimidated whatsoever itong Batangas.
And syempre dalawa doon successful ang Batangas. Sa Gensan naman.
Dito naman para sa Gensan, quick inbound. This is what they're doing. Nahihirapan nga itong Batangas mag-pressure sa kanila. So as soon as they get that ball, they run. And a lot of fast breaks have been falling in favor of Gensan. Transition defense, yes. Quick to come back down on defense. Di makatakbo, di maka-advantage masyado. Masaglang isa yun sa mga players ng Gensan. Takbo lang ng takbo. And coming back down on defense. So they stop that. Plus factor there for Gensan. Lastly, no restroom. Doesn't seem like Gensan is resting. They're fighting all throughout. Ball game natin, 42 all. And they're not giving an inch dito sa Batangas team na ito.
So far, only isa lang yung hindi nakuha nitong Batangas. But it's still a tight game. And you see how Gensan really has to level up. Because Batangas can make a little bit more mistakes compared to them.
Right.
But now they are on top and they are in the lead. As Larry Rodriguez has caught fire here in the third.
Oo nga. Yun nga talagang inaasahan ko to mag-step up si Larry Rodriguez. Ilang games na siyang kinailangan. Great movement by Ambuluto. Just carving space for himself. Moving the big Larry Rodriguez out of the way.
Tied at 44 again, Larry. But he's been getting fouled underneath. Parang talagang conscious effort na to na hanapin si Larry Rodriguez with every play.
Well, Larry Rodriguez is locking up his man. Ito, makita natin yung replay. Easy alley-oop.
Assisted the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming.
Pagka inbound ng ganun, is that an alley-oop as well?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a whistle going against Batangas. It looks like it will go against Rudy Linganay.
Great physical game, not dirty, but just the kind of rugged basketball we expected talaga from these two teams.
For Mondragon was instrumental in that win over Muntinlupa.
So Duff, we need to point out, Levi Hernandez is back into the ball game. Kumamada siya earlier ng iilang tres. I'm pretty sure he was put in to space out the defense of Gensan.
Batangas City Embassy Chill now down by 2. Under 6 minutes remaining in the third. Time out muna tayo.
A low-scoring game means that it is our game. Coach Cholo applauded his players for controlling the second quarter, limiting Gensan to just 13 points. Now their goal for the rest of the game is to stop Ping Masaglang and Kit Jimenez. Mga punto naman ni Jexstar Pinan, Jong Baloria at Levy Hernandez ang kailangan daw mabawasan ng Gensan Warriors. But Coach Rich said that his boys are pumped to do so. Even though that they were down during the half, he said that they're using their momentum from their last playoffs game to get that payback against Batangas, who defeated them during the eliminations. Now throwing it back to you, Sadalp and JV.
Thank you so much, Gianna. So,
thank you, G. Very vital yung sinabi niya because yun nga naisip natin, Masaglang hindi pinaghahandaan but they have to stop. Coach Cholo pointed that out. They have to stop Masaglang and Kit Jimenez.
That's number 4 on Haffer. That's number 4 on Haffer Mondragon, and he knows it. Si Sorella immediately called from the bench.
Mukhang sa situation na yun, sa sobrang lakas ng katawan nito si Mondragon na yung konting tukod lang niya, lipat na yung natatamaan niya kaya sa natawagan.
Oo nga. Here's a Pinan. Ang bulluto ngayon. Hernandez posting up on Jimenez. Clean swipe from Kit. Shot clock down to 5. Apinan, drop pass. Amboluto for the 2 points. We're tied once again at 46.
Alam mo si Delp, may stats akong kinuha. Earlier, nung 44-42 ang score, that was the first time down ang Batangas sa third quarter. Ever since. First time.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Well, they played a couple of games pa lang in the playoffs. Imos and Batangas. Let's watch this exceptional pass of the game brought to you by Boracay de Leia, the official hotel and resort of the Mpbl. Apinan to Amboluto for the finish.
Unselfish play and just playing smart basketball, attracting everybody's attention and dishing out to an open teammate. Another free throw attempt by Amboluto, which means if he makes this, another full court pressure attempt by Batangas, but he misses.
Yeah, Fajarito secures the rebound for Gensan. 2 misses for Jan Amboluto at the free throw line. Here's Christian Fajarito. Binabantayan ni Amboluto. Christian, turnaround shot and a whistle going against John Amboluto.
I want to see that again. From our angle here sa panel, hindi natin kita kung saan yung contact. And at the moment, tinatanggap po yung reaction ni Coach Cholo because hindi ko rin nakita from our angle.
We're tied at 46 with under 5 minutes remaining. Christian Fajarito sinks the second. So 1 point lead for Gensan.
Another game na talagang every point counts, especially the free throws. If this goes down the wire, neck and neck, you need that one extra basket that can get you over.
Pinan goes to Hernandez. Fires a 3 and hits again. 4th 3-pointer para kay Levy Hernandez in the ball game.
And the reaction of Rich Alvarez, Coach Rich, just shows na that's the second time tinirahan si Kit Jimenez ni Levy Hernandez.
A long rebound goes to Mark Cruz. Back to Sorella. Nico Elorde. To Fajarito for 3. Wala. Rebound is Sorella for the 2 points.
And the boxing match continues. They just keep trading baskets, but Kit Jimenez has to do a better job in preventing Levy Hernandez from receiving that pass.
Pinan drives left. you know he's gonna drive left, pero hindi mo talaga mapigilan.
Hindi mo mapipigil. He's quick. He has that quick first step. And he looks thin, but when he bumps you, he gets you off balance, so you can't really recover and play good D against him. Sometimes it would be better to make him shoot from the outside.
Shooting 2, Jexter Apinan.
That's a miss for Jexter Apinan.
Doubt he'll miss the second, and then the application of the full court press. Standard procedure for Batangas.
Pasok yung pangalawa para kay Jexter Apinan. John Wilson is back in the game.
Only 3 points, Sidel.
Yeah, he averages 17 per ball game. And Don Ochea also back in the ball game.
Fresh legs, babantay kay John Wilson. Great move by Coach Cholo. Talagang ayaw nila bigyan ng space itong si John Wilson. That's what they should do against Levy Hernandez, itong Gensan. Pero pag nakatanggap ang scorer mo, hahanap at hahanap yon na makascore.
Wilson bumps Ochea and rises and puts it in for 2.
Scoring mentality. Kung ano man maibigay, dun siya kukuha ng points niya. This time he had to go left and make a short jumper.
De La Vergen, nakabuelo si Apinan and he draws the foul.
Lucky foul on number 10, Christian Marito is third.
There's John Wilson on attack mode.
Back to the line.
Sinundo na nga ni Don Ochea doon sa drive eh. Pero hindi pa rin mapigilan.
Still found a way. Step back a bit. John Wilson yelling instructions to his teammates kasi alam na nila may full court pressure ulit, kaya nag-uusap na sila kung sino mag-inbound. This time they miss, no pressure applied.
51-50. Here's Elorde na kay Fajarito, the elbow. Cruz nakabantay sa kanya. Christian Fajarito going for the reverse. Masyadong malalim yung dukot niya doon.
Oo nga. Could have taken another bounce, another step.
De La Vergen gave up that basketball, but he will still get 2 free throws. That's a penalty na yung parehong teams.
De La Vergen, really not much of a scoring threat, but his presence on the court opens everything up for his teammate. He's just a great creator, itong si De La Vergen.
MJ De La Vergen at the line. Almost 8 points per ball game and 4 assists during the regular season.
Yung error factor, very few. Hardly. And that's the reason why he controls the floor really well para sa team niya.
Cruz with the offensive rebound. MJ for 3. Yes!
Unexpected. Tulad nung last game nila. Fourth quarter, siya at si Jong Balora bigla na lang bumitaw. Killing the
momentum
fight, yeah.
Wilson to Sorella. Masaglang, down low to Fajarito, lost it, and De La Vergen completes the steal.
Maganda intention ni Masaglang, but too strong lang, di nasalo ni Fajarito.
MJ finds Ablasa, set to Ochea, left-handed finish. 56-51. Batangas in the groove. Quick 6-0 burst late in the third period. Masaglang, jumper, wala. Rebound ni Fajarito. Christian underneath. Could not get it to go, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Fajarito, just a workhorse, trying to score from all aspects. No, in this time, getting the offensive rebound, but De La Vergen.
No, De La Vergen has this push shot, kumbaga, of a 3-pointer, and medyo nabibigla ka pag pumupukol siya
At napakaganda nung pumukol siya doon sa crucial game before coming here. Tuwan-tuwa talaga si Coach Cholo because they really needed a basket and he just threw that ball up.
11 of 19 for Batangas, 9 of 15 for Gensan, 2 misses for Fajarito at the line, and there's a foul.
Pajarito really struggling on offense.
It's a poor foul to give up as well. John Wilson will be whistled for the foul.
Larry Rodriguez for Christian Pajarito. Mark Cruz.
Chance to make it a 7-point game. Mark Cruz.
2 free throws for Mark Cruz.
Snail's pace lang talaga tayo. You know, basket at a time.
There's a lot of fouls in the third. Kaya medyo bumagal.
But exciting.
Yeah, of course.
Oo.
And we are down to our last 8 teams in the Mpbl in this very long season. Cruz misses the second. Wilson with the rebound.
I think that becomes a plus factor for Batangas when they miss their second free throw. Hindi sila nagpo-full court pressure. Hindi nahirapan ng Gensan to bring that ball down.
Rodriguez inside. Well defended by Cruz. De La Virgen. Pinabatayan ni Masaglang. Ablasa is free for 3. Off to the right. Ochea gets the offensive rebound. Ochea trying to get past Wilson. Ball is loose, picked up by Ablasa, who is fouled by John Wilson.
Every effort Ochea did in that sequence of plays, talagang napakatindi ng kanyang ginagawa.
Yeah, very crucial time here for Gensan. A lot of frustration. We see Larry Rodriguez and John Wilson getting animated in their discussion there.
Oo nga. At yan ang nakakasira sa kanila nung previous games nila pag uminit yung ulo. And that's why they need to be composed. And if this is a strategy that would favor Batangas, they should continue to hound these two players. Kasi medyo nababangga na sila, hindi sila nakakakuha ng favorable calls for them. Frustrating sila, frustrating.
It said that Blaza missing on the first free throw. Five points, 4 rebounds. Wala rin yung pangalawa. So
ilang beses na yan, they've been missing free throws. And that prevents the full court press, which is actually plus for Gensan.
Well, they haven't been doing well from the line. Rodriguez got the steal, recovered by Ablasa.
So sadly, nagiging one pass, one shot na lang ang Gensan. No execution at all to move that ball around.
Cruz is fouled by Sorella as Hernandez created a situation there for Batangas. And
foul on number 14, Mike Sorella is second.
So Batangas at the line again.
At the moment.
12 of 23. Gensan is 9 of 16.
So pressure, questionable. Just energized sa game na ito, napapalakas or napapahina. Finally making his first.
Make that 13 of 24 for the Batangas City Embassy Chill. 34 seconds remaining in the third. Mark Cruz. 2 for 2. Meron na siyang 3 puntos sa ating laro. 8-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Wilson. Goes to Jimenez. Wilson was a bit late, but nonetheless, a foul call on Don Ochea.
There may have been a foul but the referee who was behind the play made the call. Probably saw something from the back. So everybody missing their free throws.
Absolutely. Hindi natin alam kung ano nangyayari dito. 9 of 17 for Gensan.
At nakakatawa, ang dami rin sumisigaw favoring Batangas. Well, he splits his shots from the line.
59 to 52 with 15 seconds remaining. Here's De La Virgen. MJ from way out. No. Cruz has time. Mark Cruz will fire and will miss. And dyan nagtatapos ang ating third quarter.
Batangas
City Embassy Chill still in command. 59 to 52. 7 points ang kanilang lamang as we go into the final quarter of Game 1 of your South Division semifinals. Levy Hernandez so far winning the matchup between him and John Wilson. And Wilson 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. He's got 5 points and 4 rebounds. Hernandez naman 14 points. Usual numbers from Levy, but you can't count out John Wilson, especially in the fourth quarter.
And even if he's not scoring, you're sure he'll try to create something. But ito, makikita nga natin, mga pukol ni Levy Hernandez. And twice in front of Kit Jimenez. And Coach Rich was really animated nung pinapayagan niya makatanggap ito. But John Wilson, one of the few times he was able to score.
Now Wilson has struggled in this ball game.
And you can see the guys rotating, guarding itong si John Wilson. Imagine 1 against 3 or 4. Makakapagod talaga. So he has to find a way to score and get himself to create for his teammates.
The Batangas will have possession to start the final quarter.
Nung unang first 3 quarters, ang maganda dun, the first half actually sa Gensan is they were rotating the ball. They had a set offense that they were planning out. Itong third quarter, medyo naging one-on-one na lang. I don't know if it's because of each player from Gensan wanting to score, be heroic, or because nakokontrol ng depensa ng Batangas. But etong fourth quarter, they need to make changes itong Gensan and play better on offense as a team.
Fourth quarter underway. Levy Hernandez, MJ De La Virgen, Mark Cruz, Don Ochea, and Seda Blasa for Batangas. Quarter scoring right there, Coach JV.
Oo nga, sa first, 19-17, Gensan, 22-15 second quarter, favoring Batangas, 20-18 sa third, giving us the 59-52 finish on the third quarter. Whoa!
Cruz from the corner, yes! Good start in the fourth quarter para dito sa Gensan. That's the third three-pointer galing kay Mark Cruz. And it cuts the deficit to 4.
And in that play, no, makita natin extra passes made. John Wilson, sinasabi natin, nagka-create. But De La Virgen, shutting me up.
You were saying?
I'm speechless now because maganda nga ang opensa ng Gensan. Biglang kumamada ulit itong si De La Virgen.
Mark Cruz backing up on Ochea. Crossover. 3-ball is in para kay Mark Cruz.
12 points from Mark Cruz. Magandang nakita niya advantage niya kay Ochea. He had the quickness. Ochea had to step back and he drills that 3.
Hernandez against Jimenez. Levy runs into trouble. No problem para kay Levy Hernandez.
Alam mo, these are the things that his defender needs to learn. Sadly, it's Kit Jimenez now, pero bago ko ituloy sa Delph.
Rule of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. That's Sorella whistled for the personal on that drive from Levy Hernandez.
When you go up against a prolific scorer like Levy Hernandez, the best thing to do, wag mo patanggapin. Just focus on not making him receive that ball. Kasi pag hatangan na niya ang bola, he has all the moves to get you either airborne, give you foul troubles, or score on a penetration.
Fortunately for Gensan, he was unable to complete the three-point play. Sorella hits the long two to once again trim the deficit to 4 points.
Really, really bad free throw shooting for Batangas.
Hernandez. Ginagawa nga sintahan. Ito si Kit Jimenez.
18 points. Levy Hernandez, at nakikita mo, may sinasabi siya kay Kit Jimenez.
Sorella, down low to Larry. Great play there run by Gensan.
And when Gensan runs their plays, they're unstoppable. They should continue to do this two-man game.
Assist of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Rodriguez with the finish.
High-low.
Oh, pero may pick sa taas, or player screen sa taas, and the release to Sorella.
And it's nice to see when a combination of guys get involved on offense, then they become unpredictable, tough to defend.
Unable to complete the three-point play though was Larry Rodriguez. Pinalitan muna si Kit ni Ping Masaglang. 66-62. Ablasa wasn't expecting the pass. Finds Baloria though. Short on the teardrop. Back comes Gensan. Cruz inside to Larry Rodriguez. Nabitawan ang bola. Tapik na punta kay
Gensan.
Gensan, last touch ni
Ang
Rudy
kulit.
Liganay.
Masaglang. Kulit talaga. Kita mo, nandun rin siya sa action. He taps the ball to, and the ball hits off of a Batangas player.
4-point ball game. In game one of the South Division semifinals, Batangas with a 66-62 lead against Gensan.
Why is everyone's heads down? Yun ang unang tanong ni Coach Rich sa Warriors sa huli nilang huddle. In his words, the only mistake we've made is not following instructions, and it's still a single-digit game. Imagine if we did follow what we had to do. Nung huling quarter daw, 3 minuto lang niya nakita ang energy ng koponan niya, at ngayon, dapat buong 10 minuto niya nakikita yon. He ends his huddle with, "Show me that you want to be here," with Nico Elorde adding, "It's time to play like a family." Sa Dalpin JV?
Maraming salamat, G. And Coach Rich Alvarez, his team down by 4 at the moment, but issuing that challenge sa kanyang team here in the fourth quarter.
The point that G mentioned was that nakababa nga ang ulo ng players ng Gensan, but they, you should expect Batangas to be ahead this much. Again, they played during the regular season at malaki ang lamang ng Gensan, but now they're just down 4. They should be happy and just, sticking with it. They're scoring because they're getting 2-3 guys involved. They continue to do this, they may win against Batangas tonight.
And Jexter Apinan collects another rebound. There's Ablasa, makes his move, drives right, no go, rebounding Mark Cruz.
So Duff, isa sa mga keys to the game ko is no rest period, no rest room. para sa Gensan. Kailangan lumaban on several occasions. Hindi lang pumapasok ang tira ng Batangas players but pinapayagan lang maka-attempt. They have to challenge every single time.
That is fourth foul. Substitution, Derby Cruz for Mike Sorena.
Derby Cruz returns to the ballgame for Mike Sorella. So kasama ngayon ni Mark Cruz, si Ping Masaglang, Derby Cruz, Larry Rodriguez, and John Wilson. Cruz to Cruz. Masaglang. Ngane providing the help. Mark Cruz for 3. No. That's a really good look para kay Mark Cruz, who just missed on that corner 3. Luni Linganay. Binigay muna kay Ablasa. The crossover from Sed, then the stretch layup.
Well, Larry Rodriguez is tired. 7 points for Cedric Ablasa. Just using his speed. Kita mo, hingal kabayo na. Ito si Larry Rodriguez. Nakakapagod din makipagbangan. Smart move. Experience.
He can hurt you in a lot of ways. Ito si John Wilson. But panoorin nyo muna yung crossover and stretch layup galing kay Cedric Ablasa.
Maybe rotation on man for Larry Rodriguez para makapahinga siya. Defend na lang somebody who plays down in the paint. John Wilson missing his first.
Well, Gensan really has no one to blame. Yung free throw shooting nila has not been good. Actually, both teams.
Both teams talaga. Parang gusto mong kailangan na kailangan. Tignan mo score natin, 68-63. A team will probably win just by 1 point. And then bibilangin nila, they'll go back and check out the stats ng free throws. 7 points for John Wilson.
68-64. Small lineup here for Gensan. Cruz is the big man. Wilson is at the 4 position against his former JRU teammate Jexter Apinan. 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. So Jexter Apinan is now part of the 1,000 rebound club of the Mpbl. Ochea, the kick out. Baloria, double pump. No. Elorde gets the rebound. Wilson will fire. Wala pa rin. 0 for 7 for John Wilson from beyond the arc.
Oo nga, medyo na feel niya eh. And he's been practicing it earlier during the half.
Ochea. Kick out to Baloria. Linganay from the corner. 3-pointer. Wala. Elorde with another big rebound.
Number 9, Mark Cruz for taking a foul.
And the foul will go against Batangas.
Number 45,
John Baloria whistled for the personal.
14 foul for Batangas City Embassy Cheer.
Good foul, I believe. They could have had a run itong Gensan. Kind of smart foul din paminsan-minsan para pigilin yung takbo.
68-64. Here's Derby Cruz, top of the key. Hand off to Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz for 3. Too strong. Ochea ahead to Ablasa. 3 versus 3 break, and Jexter Apinan lays it in for 2 with a foul to boot.
Well, I'm surprised they're looking for those 3-point shots. Itong Gensan, itong replay natin.
This assist of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Wilson caught Jexter. You gotta give up a much harder foul than that kung gusto mo pigilan yung 3-point play.
Tama ka dun, Cedric. Wise thing to say. Pagka bibigay ka ng foul, yun ang makakapigil ng tira. But si Jexter Apinan medyo naka-elevate na.
71-64. Batangas with 23 assists. Gensan with only 16. Here's Masaglang. Ping. Misses. Finds Cruz from the corner. Three-pointer. Yes, sir.
He's been feeling it all night. 15 points.
All coming from beyond the arc.
Oo. At kailangan niya talaga, kasi nakasara, kailangan niya space out talaga itong defense ng Batangas. Ochea with the height advantage against Cruz.
Oh, that's an offensive foul. That's an offensive foul on Don Ochea.
Parang binukas lang yung aparador, no? Lipad. Ngayon, isipin mo, gaano kalaki yung aparador ko para gawin yun, para buksan ang pinto ng gano'n.
Medyo
gigantic.
As big as you?
Totoo. One of those antique.
10-9 ang turnover story. Points off turnovers, Gensan though. Making them pay. John Wilson, wala pa rin. And a foul on Ping Masaglang. Wala pa sa penalty ang Warriors.
Ito yung sitwasyon pag pumunta ka sa isang tindahan at yung gusto mong inumin, hindi binebenta sa dead. Right now, John Wilson wanting to hit those threes, just praying for something to go in. All it takes is just one basket to enter and they're back into this ball game, creating problems again mentally for Batangas. Pero not falling for him at the moment.
Linganay drives left, no good. Rebound Rodriguez ahead to Ping Masaglang, waits for Elorde. 3 minutes remaining in game 1 of the South Division semifinals. Rodriguez against Ablasa. Larry Rodriguez. 13 points for Larry Rodriguez. Levi Hernandez and Nico Elorde getting entangled once again.
They need to go get their points from a closer distance itong Gensan.
Panoorin natin to. Larry Rodriguez iniwasan yung sundot. And Gensan players ganging up on Levi Hernandez. And they will check if there will be a further punishment here.
They should let that go. Action has been done. Nothing really ended with anybody hurt. So let them play on.
2:47 remaining, and we have a verdict. Referee Jovit Okfemia right there. It looks like it will count, and a double foul.
Upon review, it's a double foul between number 4, Nico Elorde's third, and number 22, Levi Hernandez, also his third foul.
Okay, I like the call, Sudil.
For Gensan Warriors, substitution, 50 minutes for John Wilson.
Double foul on the two players, Levi Hernandez, Nico Elorde. Basically, what the referees here trying to establish here is, hey, just continue playing, warning sa inyong dalawa ito. But for the two guys, pretty sure physical play na ganun, it's just, you know, the simple kapit-kapit lang ng konti, but nobody really trying to hurt anybody. Ito makita, John Wilson.
Yeah, he's 7 points and 0 for 8 from beyond the arc.
Scary thought. Not a good night for him, but when he does come back, something to be ready for.
Wow, what a catch. Levi Hernandez, and what a pass. Galing kay Jexter Apinan. Meron ng 20 points si Levi Hernandez, and Batangas increases the lead to 4.
Well, Coach Rich really upset. Tinatanggap yung taong pinakamalapit sa ring in Levi Hernandez.
Elorde misses on the 3.
They really don't need a three-point shot right now. All they need to do is score in this possession. Here we see Levi Hernandez just all alone nag-gamble si Masaglang thinking that he was going to
Pero tingnan mo naman yung pasa na yun.
Ganda, touchdown.
Ang layo.
Ang layo. It's having the presence of mind and the vision to see his teammates
Yung lakas ng kamay pa rin ni Apinan din. Jimenez fires a three. No. Ablasa with the rebound. And just one possession there for Gensan.
And there's a scary thought when everybody wants to shoot the three. Before the 2-minute mark, hindi nila kailangan ng dos eh. And Larry Rodriguez was doing well inside.
Ablasa finds Baloria. Three-pointer. Pasok yan para kay Jong Baloria.
Well, the percentages of the three-point shots were really favoring itong Batangas. And here we see an extension of that. Jong Baloria, tandaan natin, last game, hahanap at hahanap yan. Kahit isang tres lang, napakahalaga. Jong Baloria will shoot that shot.
12 points now for Jong Baloria. Minute and 45 remaining. And Batangas extends the lead to 7. Representing our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fan of the game, just like the Avennis, do more and achieve more with a muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avennis, oras na para magmotor. And may dalang helmet, sure ka na nagmamotor talaga.
Dapat nga, sabi sa'yo minsan susot ako ng helmet habang nandito tayo sa panel.
Subukan natin.
Susubukan natin.
14 seconds.
76-69. Gensan down by 7. A win by Batangas, and they have a chance to seal the deal at home next week. They go to John Wilson for 3. In and out.
All players on the floor, please proceed to the shaded area in front of your respective benches. Both teams advance observe proper bench decorum.
And an unsportsmanlike foul. Ang senyas ng ating mga referees. As Hernandez goes down on the floor, Hafer Mondragon. Ang tinuturong napituhan ng foul. And if that's on Hafer, that's
He's
number
up.
5, yeah.
Oo. At hindi pa yun tinitingnan kung flagrant or what, no? But see, the game isn't over. There's still another game. So this is just the start of the second. Still so much time to recover. Series ito. Kaya yun ang kagandahan ng series. 3 laro. But we notice lang, laging humahanap ng 3-point shot itong Gensan. 3-4 minutes into the game na hindi naman napakalaki ang lamang ng Batangas. Batangas naman just found points, easy baskets, and then till Jong Baloria shot the 3. Another dagger in the heart yun, yung mga tira ni Jong Baloria.
76-69, minute and 30 remaining. Referee Vidal Brilla going to unsportsmanlike foul indeed.
Upon review, unsportsmanlike foul on number 18, Hafer Mondragon. Hafer Mondragon, 5 fouls.
That's foul number 5
Substitution, Mike
on Hafer Mondragon. Let's take a look. Ayun, yung kanang kamay. Nag-lock sa ulo ni Levy Hernandez, Coach JV.
Well, the box out by Levy Hernandez was perfect. That's why wala nang ibang magawa si Mondragon kundi hatakin talaga si Levy Hernandez. And you know, in fairness, you have to get an offensive rebound. The reason why he was put back in was to get that offensive rebound. He just couldn't kasi experience ni Levy Hernandez to keep him away was successful.
Lead is up to 8 with 90 seconds remaining. 3-possession game. Batangas is a couple of timeouts. Gensan only 1. Both teams already in the penalty. Linganay. Binigay kay Baloria. Short. Put back. Wala pa rin. Apinan secures the offensive rebound. Shot clock down to 8. Jong Baloria. Apinan providing the pick. Baloria nakawala sa depensa. Natapik. It will stay with Batangas.
Patience. Napakaganda. Batangas showing, just be patient and just move that ball, create, see the situations. Jong Baloria sees a chance to go to the basket, killed time before he made an attempt, wasting more precious seconds para sa kalaban.
20 seconds ang nakuha nila sa possession na yun. The ball will stay with Batangas.
Possession stays with Batangas City.
With 3 seconds remaining in their shot clock.
And yun ang nabanggit ko nga sa keys of the game. No rest, no time for rest. Batangas will just continue rotating and wait for Gensan players to stop playing defense, and then somebody's found free. Easy baskets para sa Batangas. Great adjustment ang kailangan. Madaming adjustments kailangan ng Gensan para bumalik sa second game nila against Batangas.
Pretty inbound play there. Dinganay and Apinan outsmarting everyone. Look at this 5 on the floor. Coach JV for Batangas. Ablasa, Apinan, Hernandez, Baloria, and Dinganay. Look at the wealth of experience from the 5 na nasa floor ngayon for Coach Cholo.
At dadagdagan ko pa the number of hours that these guys have played together. Kaya solid silang kumilos, nagkakaintindihan, nagkakaamuyan. Of course, fourth quarter, may amoy na talaga.
Yeah, the smell of victory.
Smell of victory.
79-69. Batangas with a 10-point lead. Larry Rodriguez, he draws the foul on Ablasa.
Foul on number 27.
And every time they go to that kind of a play, where 2 men are involved, 2 to 3 men, and then they get points like that, kailangan lang talaga pumasok ang free throws. There you go for Larry Rodriguez.
The first one goes down for Larry. He's got 14 points in the ball game, and MJ De La Vergen all set to enter the ball game. Para kay Rudy Linganay.
Nakakatakot isipin, ayoko na magsalita kasi baka every time De La Vergen comes in, pupukol at pupukol pa rin yan because Gensan will play tough D, preventing everybody from receiving, leaving De La Vergen with a shot at the basket.
Nakatawid na si MJ. Binabantayan niya ni Nico Ilorde. And a foul on Nico. 2 free throws para kay MJ De La Vergen.
That's his 4th foul.
Well, titignan natin, hindi naman maganda rin ang free throws ng Batangas. Kung makatulong nga ito para sa Gensan, I guess not.
And you know what? Yung ball game na to, this is you know, it's hard to get baskets in these types of ball game. But the way Levy Hernandez has really stroked it from beyond the arc. Siya lang parang naging madali ang basketball dito eh.
Oo nga, pero gusto ko nga alamin yung kwento niya between him and Kit Jimenez kasi medyo inspired siya. Alam ko nagsasagutan siya. He wants to show Kit Jimenez that, hey, you give me space, I'm gonna shoot this in your face. Hey, that rhymed. Give me a dime.
Gensan not giving up. 81-71.
Warning on number 20, Santa Plaza for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Meron pa po tayong second game mamaya. Bacoor against Zamboanga.
Kailangan mo magkape sa Delph. Another exciting game yun para magising tayo.
Nako. Another all-nighter.
Yes.
Apinan with another rebound. And it looks like Batangas will take game 1 of this best of 3 South Division semifinals, a win away from making it back to the South Division finals.
Well, Coach Cholo giving instructions, hold now.
De La Virgen jacks up the deep 3. Cruz loses his balance. Here he is firing and scoring on a 3. 18 points in the ball game for Mark Cruz.
Now the number 4, Nico Ilorde, penalty.
But Nico Ilorde will foul out of the ball game. But with a score like this, no, you may isip mo, what if John Wilson scored a little bit more? What if Enzo Hoson was a bit more of a factor on the offensive end? What if Jerby Cruz was actually more of a factor in the offensive end as well?
Oo nga, and Larry Rodriguez getting more touch on the ball. And at the same time, if Gensan made more of their free throws, tingnan mo ang kalamangan, ilan lang, 6?
Yeah.
Imagine how many free throws did they miss. If they perfected that, game different story talaga laro natin.
Well, it is going to be gut check time in Batangas as the Batangas City Embassy Chill take game 1 of the best of 3 South Division semifinal series against the Gensan Warriors. 81-75 victory for Batangas, our inaugural champions. They will go back to their home court armed with a 1-0 lead and a chance to close it out sa ating game 2.
Well, finishing this game, makikita natin yung kagandahan ng sistema ng isang team with an offense that really relied on extra passing and outside scoring. Ito, Levy Hernandez, great game for him.
And as we mentioned, he is our Nexus 88 Gaming Player of the Game, and he really looked comfortable shooting that basketball in this ball game. In contrast, dun kay John Wilson, who really struggled on the other end for Gensan.
Well, nakita natin, pag ni-replay nila ito, John Wilson never had a clear shot at the basket, or he had to force his shots because he wanted to get away to make the threes. And dito naman si Levy Hernandez, he had space from the guy defending him, so he had all the time to really release a good shot.
Let's go to our Gianna Llanes.
Our best player of the game is Levy Hernandez. He had 21 points. Levy, sabi nga ni Coach Cholo, it is not schemes that win the game, it's the little things. So ano yung mga little things na ginawa nyo para manalo ngayon?
Siguro yung preparation namin sa practice na talagang nag-ready kami dito sa game na to. And then nagsumunod lang kami sa game plan namin na pinagawa sa amin ni Coach Cho. Kaya ito, nakuha namin yung game na to.
And amidst the win, very close pa rin yung buong game. You guys never led more than 10 points. So ano naman ang gagawin nyo for the next game para makuha talaga yung series na ito?
Yun nga, siguro sa practice pa rin namin na siguro pag-aralan pa na namin yung mga mistake namin sa game na to para may tama namin sa next game namin sa game 2.
And kita-kita nga namin na proud ang pamilya mo sa'yo. And I'm sure marami rin proud na nanonood ngayon. Pasalamatan mo naman sila, Levy.
Una-una, pasalamat ako kay God. Bigay panalo sa amin. Si Mrs. ko, nanonood. Yung baby ko, si Sia, si Kim, si Queen, Imam at Papa ko, mga kapatid ko, mga pinsan ko, Hernandez family, Miranda family, lahat ng sumusuporta sa Batangas. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Thank you very much. That was our best player of the game, Levy Hernandez, and that is brought to us by Nexus 88 Gaming. Back to you, Sidelf and JV.
Thank you, G.
Thank you so much, Gianna Llanes. And balikan natin ang aksyon sa Game 1 ng ating best of 3 series in the South Division semifinals. And you know, Batangas, actually Gensan actually briefly took the lead in the second half, 44-42. But it was just, you know, a steady dose of really good execution. And, you know, yung fouls kasi, they were getting it out of good set plays
Right.
Itong Batangas.
And we need to point out also, they've been here before, itong Batangas, and this is the first time Gensan, with this unit, reached this level. So, kakapakapapa muna yan, pero easy to recover because may experienced players sila. I'm pretty sure when they watch this game again and study what to do, they will be better off in executing their offense.
Yeah, for sure. And but they will have a really tough task at hand because they would have to overcome Batangas, you know, in Batangas home floor. And dyan po ang magiging mahirap for Gensan as we bring you the games on Sunday sa Junior Mpbl yan, no? Sa Romonanto Sports Complex. A play-in tournament in the 14 under division. Batang Bawan against Batangas City Baraquitos, Sure Homes Leyte, and San Pedro Spartans, and Don Pacundo Dasmariñas against the Quezon Junior Huskers. And without further ado, let's go to our post-game press conference.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mpbl post-game press conference. Congratulations, Coach Cholo Villanueva and our best player, Levy Hernandez. Coach, second round na po ng playoffs and pahirap na pahirap yung mga laban. Coach, mahaba yung naging pahinga nyo. And coming to this game, did you expect na ganito magiging kadikit yung laban nyo versus Gensan?
Of course, Gensan is a very tough team. They have 6 ex-pros in each position. So, the way they play, they're very smart on how they play, very tactical, and then they're well coached. So, for us, we expected a very tough game 1. And coming off a long layoff, of course, it would contribute to our rust. Pero good thing, we kept our players in rhythm, even though there was a long layoff from one game to another. And it's a good thing now, towards the end of the game, we had a very good finish on a strong run, especially on that shot by Jong Valoria. And of course, big shots by Levy Hernandez.
For Coach, it's the second time that you face Gensan. The first one was during elimination round wherein you won in that game. And now it's the second time and you got the same result. So Coach, is there any changes in your game plan when facing Gensan or same game plan before? Kaya nakuha niyo ulit yung panalo ngayon.
For us, we won that game in the elimination round. But if you're going to be looking at that game, Gensan was under control the whole game. So we just made the proper adjustments in this game. That's why from the start, we dictated the pace of the game. But again, I'm sure they will be looking at film and then making those adjustments. And it's very hard to beat a team mga 3 times. So for us, we just need to prepare, make those adjustments, and hopefully finish the series by game 2.
Levy, sa'yo ko tatanong to. Levy, ano yung kailangan nyong gawin para matapos yung series sa game 2? Sa home court ninyo?
Ayun na, ang gagawin namin siguro mag-prepare pa kami lang sa practice namin ng gusto para sa game namin sa game 2. Hindi kasi madali ito kasi Gensan, malakas na talaga yung Gensan So sa practice siguro double effort kami lagi para sa pagdating ng game 2, ready lahat kami.